So what happened with the Noah Gill channel? Today we're going to give an update not only on this channel, but the future of this channel. A little update on me personally and where I'm at and how that ties into all of this. So welcome back everybody. We got to talk about a couple of things today, non-football related. So this channel, where are we at with this channel? So I've been grinding this channel for over a year, maybe about 2 years. I have not uploaded as much as I have wanted to. You guys have probably seen that, where I have had upload streaks and then just periods where I just don't upload at all. So it's just been a little inconsistent. Now, there is a bit of a reason to that, and reasons that are somewhat out of my control, and some of them are slightly in my control. Main reason being is I'm still a student. I'm still finishing up school. I have about 1 year left in college until I finish up my degree. The plan is to finish up school and pursue my content, whether I'm video editing, and which is another thing I'll get into in a second. End of the day, I'm just trying to get school out of the way, because as weird as this may sound to a lot of people, it is unconventional. It is an obstacle for me to get out of the way. I don't see it leading to anything long term. I'm in a good degree. I'm in construction management. I don't want to work in construction after school. I want to make my own path via content, via video editing, whatever that may be. Now that leads into the second point. I've been editing a lot. I recently became a somewhat professional-ish video editor. I'm video editing for one of my friends with over 100K on YouTube. Just hit like 107 or 108K. Anyways, I've been very busy with that. Now, with that being said, I've been putting a lot of my time into video editing. And not only that, but putting my time and my efforts into becoming a better video editor and learning tricks in my software that I've really never thought of using or going out of my way to learn before, all for the sake of creating better content for my friend and his channel, because he has a big channel and he has sponsored videos and he has a lot of people that watch his content. So I'm going out of my way to do the best I can to be the best video editor I can for him. Now that has led me into becoming quite decent at video editing. He wanted to get into more short forms like TikTok and YouTube shorts, and I got into that. First couple videos are pretty bad, but it was a learning curve. And with that learning curve, I have now gotten pretty decent to now where I can kind of, same with the long form, I can kind of just pump them out, pause, but I can get the videos out and I can have a good idea of what I want to do in my head before I even do it, which is very key. Now, with that being said, the future of this channel, I'm really not sure. And I really don't like saying that because I love football. You guys can tell by my room. This isn't even all my stuff. I have a lot more football and giant stuff in my dad's house. Anyways, I don't know how I'm going to approach the channel in the future. This is something I really wanted to do every single day. But as you know, with just football in the off season, sometimes you have to make chill content that you really don't want to. With that being said, I just can't prioritize this channel at this moment. Now, am I banning this channel? Is this channel dead? Not necessarily. I definitely plan on coming back to this channel. Definitely when the season starts, I may upload weekly on the channel talking about recaps and the Giants and all that. But when it comes to prioritizing things, my friend, a very, very wise man, said, when you prioritize certain things and certain skills you're working on, at a certain point, it gets to too many. Try to stick to two. If you can do two things very well, you are good. Once you start adding more things, those things kind of go down in quality and you're kind of stretching yourself too thin. At the end of the day, you are one person. At the end of the day, you are one guy, and I am one guy as well. And with that being said, I can only do so much and apply myself to so many areas. The direction I'm going towards, I feel like fits my current path and my current situation the best, is we are going to be starting a brand new channel from scratch, and it's going to be completely focused on video editing. It's going to be focused on people that are wanting to create content but they don't know how to edit. More specifically, it's in a beginner friendly software, CapCut, which is what I use, and it's very advanced for what it is, and we're going to be going over that. Now, another point that I do want to make is don't be afraid to pivot. Sometimes you have to pivot. If you are trying to do something, if you put your hard work and energy and your most important resource you have, which is your time is your definitely most important resource. You never get it back. If you are putting your time into something, and I mean seriously putting your time and devoting yourself, not just half-assing every now and then. If you are seriously putting your time and efforts into something, and 6 months goes by, a year and a half, and so on, and you're not getting the result you want, don't be afraid to pivot and get yourself out of that situation. Now, the reason I say that is because if you don't pivot and get out of that, or switch your gears and switch directions a bit, you will only waste more time doing something that's not getting anywhere. you can see a lot of growth and progress in 1 year. If you do not see that, clearly there is something wrong with either the approach or maybe just the goal is just not ideal. Either way, if you feel yourself stuck in anything, pivot and do not hesitate, because if you hesitate, you will just waste more of your precious time and energy in that situation. So, moral of the story, if you're putting your hard work and energy into something and it's not working, pivot immediately. I've been video editing on my own channel. I've had multiple channels. I've had a lot of years and years of editing and just learning and a lot of nuance, that things you wouldn't really think of unless you've done it. So I feel like I'm a good person to share my experiences and knowledge that I've learned from video editing and my mistakes as well. And so that is going to be the main focus. And not only will that mesh well with my day-to-day job and my work, but it gives me an opportunity to get into the education sector of YouTube. Now, although I love making football content, it's very tricky because unless you're a big dog already or you know big dogs, it's hard to really get yourself out there. You guys can look at my channel. I've made a ton of videos. They're great quality, but it's just something in the algorithm has cornered me into this box that isn't letting me get the exposure I would like. Now, you could say it was me for not uploading as much. I understand that. But end of the day, when you are in YouTube from a creative perspective and you are teaching something and you are offering value, you could argue entertainment is value, but it's more subjective. People might not want to watch me because they already have other NFL creators they like to watch. Now, when someone types in YouTube how to crop a video in CapCut, for example, they are searching for something very specific, and I'm here to offer that solution for them. So it just makes the most sense to me. And on top of that, it gives me a chance to somewhat get into the AI market when sponsors come down later down the road, because there are companies that try to make AI to edit your videos and all these types of AI tools. So I feel like this is the best path for me at this point. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported me on this channel. This channel is not dead. This channel is not going anywhere. I promise that. I love football. I will never stop watching football. I will never stop talking about football. But I just had to make this video to let everybody know where I have been and what has been going on in terms of this channel and my life. With that being said, thank you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys do understand where I'm coming from. And that pretty much wraps up everything. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.